An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey. 4 down.
Gun!
Take 4.
Over! Gun!
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to up, and it moves the chains. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Detroit! Gun! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! Detroit!
84. Who's got 84? Check 84.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Leopard!
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas, wide open. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 10 more there and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
3 down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over. Hot!
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hot! Over. Hot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now,
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucky 56. Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boston Scott, his first carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun!
They'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set! 319! 319! Hot!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will...
This winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He'll look to throw. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
No, check, Patriot. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got...
Gun! Over!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Gun!
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert! 3 down! Oh, shit!
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. They get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Right there.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and some room to roam now. Spinning again. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right, 58, right there.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Gun! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9.
Hurry up, here we
2nd
go.
and goal.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
He'll get it up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gun! Over.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Check.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Check 55, Mike. Hey, tight, tight. Switch, switch, switch. Quick the edge. Go, go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Detroit!
An incomplete
Detroit!
pass on that last play, and that means they'll
All right,
need to
now,
come
lucky
up with
56.
something here on
Lucky
third
56.
down.
Hey, hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On me, on me.
He'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Even, 4 down, even.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all, so he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 down, 4 down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
56.
Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Too little, got that. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
3 down, 3 down. 55.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Check back, check back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. You got 3.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2.
Watch tight end right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, let's get this.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again. Knight. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the outside. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Scott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out down things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Over!
Check 99.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Again, it's Jones. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Complete. He finds Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in his first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So out comes the field goal team once more. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
boys. We got four. Four down.
Hut!
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Four down, check. Four down, four
Set!
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on.